Namaste and welcome to Tridevi Chamunda Mandir in Denver, Colorado on Yamajit. Looks like we're actually starting probably about 30 seconds to a minute early. It's okay. Just glad to be live streaming at the moment. So I'd like to welcome everybody to part 6 of our series on the 12 Kalis of the Krama Tantric lineage. And tonight we're going to be doing a puja and satsang to Mrityu. So I'll be saying a little bit more about that in a moment. I want to start out with a couple of announcements. So Tuesday, we're going to be doing the next installment of our meditations of the Vijnana Bhairava Tantra. It looks like this is becoming a rather popular series. And then a week from today at 7 o'clock, we'll be doing our monthly Yoga Nidra meditation. So I hope you'll be joining us for those. And also, we'll be continuing this series the week after next. So namaste, welcome. Please feel free to say hello using the chat function on the bottom right of your screen. So just to give a recap of our previous installments, the 12 Kalis are honored in a 1,000-year-old hymn called the Krama Stotram. The hymn was part of the Krama lineage of non-dual Shaiva Tantra, also known as Kashmir Shaivism. And Deborah, namaste. So this is the lineage that teaches, for example, the meditative techniques involving raising Kundalini energy upwards through the center of the spine, piercing the chakras. And this is also associated with really raising consciousness from pure materialism to the transcendent divine. The sage Abhinavagupta of the Trika Tantra lineage described 3 functions of divine consciousness. The first is Icha Shakti, the power of will, Jnana Shakti, the power of knowledge, which we're going to be referring to a bit today, and Kriya Shakti, the power of action. There's also a 4th function, the power of transcendence, and this is related to the goddess Kalasankarshini Kali, also known as Mahakali or the Great Kali. So these 4 divine functions are then multiplied by 3 phases of existence. So emission or creation, stasis or preservation, and reabsorption or destruction. And then the cycle begins anew. So 4 times 3, that brings us 12 in number. And these 3 phases are also classified as the objective, which we covered in our first 4 installments of this series, and we're now working on the 2nd phase, the cognitive. And then the last 4 goddesses will be related to the subjective. So to continue to recap, in our series, we've thus far honored first Ma Sristikali, associated with the creation of objects. The second is Raktakali, or the experience of objects with the 5 senses. This is related to preservation. The third, Sisanasya Kali, represents the termination of the experience of objects, and therefore this is related to the power of destruction. The fourth, associated with the transcendent, was Yamakali, who personified the power of transcendence again and ending the cycle of objectivity. Our last installment, beginning on the cognitive phase, Samhara Kali, beginning the second phase, her position in this state is once again creation, only now objects form that are both different from you, and at the same time, these objects are you. So this phase represents the destruction of duality. This idea, for example, that the divine is somewhere out there, non-duality, it's both within and without. So the sixth Kali is Mrityu Kali, and she represents a state of preservation through the destruction of detrimental forces. So her name means the Kali of death, the death or ending of something chaotic, such as unfettered desires. In Shakta, that is, goddess-centered Hindu spirituality, Mrityu was the name of a matrika Shakti. Matrika means little mother goddess. And this form of the Divine Mother was created by a form of Shiva called Maharudra. The great howler is what that name translates to. And Raphael, namaste. Welcome back to Denver. So the reason why this form of Shiva brought forth this variation of the Divine Mother is there was this demon called Andhaka Asura, and this means the demon of blindness. So in this story, Andhaka Asura tries to kidnap another form of the goddess Uma, who's a form of the goddess Parvati. And when this happened, he was attacked by Maharudra, was shot full of arrows. Maharudra was shooting arrows using his bow. When the arrows pierced the body of Andhaka Asura, drops of blood fell to earth, and from those drops, thousands of demons like him arose. Think about how one desire, for example, can lead to another and another and another. So to control this plague of demons, Maharudra created the matrika Shaktis, the little mother goddesses, including Ritukali, and ordered them to drink the blood of the demons and drain them dry. So this is very similar to a story from another scripture called the Devi Mahatmya. It's also known as the Chandipat, and it's the story of the destruction of the demon Raktabija. Raktabija means seeds of desire or blood seeds. And so for our meditation tonight, after we do our fire offerings, I'll be reading an account of this story from my last book. And I'm going to invite you to just let your mind visualize the actions of the story. Anyway, Mrityu Kali is also known as the destroyer of death. And here in the cognitive cycle, it is the death of the ego, and with it, a dualistic worldview, especially those kinds of duality stemming from pride. Before the appearance of Mrityu Kali, one might think, I perceive this object, it is different from me. But Mrityu Kali, this form of thinking is going to be transformed to the knowledge that the perceiver and the perceived are one and the same. So duality is being transformed into non-duality. So here, once again, we experience that power of Jnana Shakti, the power of true knowledge. The name Ritukali also means convergence. And this Kali is a moment of convergence that stops time. She is the level of focus that takes our awareness away from the past and the future and centers us in the present moment. In this special state of consciousness, time seems to slow. Think of a time in meditation where the experience seems to last maybe for an hour or more, even though the exercise itself might only be a few minutes in duration. This is yet another effect when the perceiver and the perceived merge as one. So, as I mentioned, the story of Mrityu is very similar to the story of this form of the goddess called Dakshina Kali. This is the benevolent Kali. She has her right foot on Lord Shiva. And we're going to be using her mantra this evening as we do her fire puja. So in tonight's puja, I invite you to once again offer something within yourself to Ma Mrityu. This time, I invite you to think of a personal desire that you recognize is no longer useful to you or no longer healthy to you. So, to begin, I invite you to find a comfortable seated position where your back can be straight and your breath can be full. Maybe roll the shoulders back to further open the chest. And I invite you to close your eyes and just begin breathing deeply. Feel the lungs and the chest expanding and contracting with each inhalation and exhalation. Likewise, your belly projecting outwards and inwards. And think of Mrityu removing all the distractions at this time, especially those thoughts of things that have happened in the past or things that you're concerned about happening in the future. Bring about that convergence of present centeredness as you breathe. Let this moment be for you. And a chance to learn, a chance to heal, and a chance to reconnect with the divine, which is actually always there. And then focus your attention on your heart center, breathing in and out through your heart. And again, I invite you to just take a moment and think about a desire that's no longer useful to you. Maybe it was part of a phase in your life that you've now grown past or growing past. Maybe a desire that's no longer healthy for you. Visualize it. Maybe project a symbol for it to represent. And think about in your mind's eye offering that needless, unhealthy desire to a ritual fire so that it may be transformed into something more balanced, something more harmonious in your life. Because when the Divine Mother slays a demon, she's actually releasing and transforming that energy from its distorted form and transforming it into its true form. So fear can be transformed into courage. Anxiety and insecurity into confidence. Illness into health. Disharmony into harmony. So I invite you now to bring the palms of your hands together at your heart center. And we're going to open our practice tonight chanting 3 times a syllable of the Divine Mother that's especially associated with her function as preserver. And that's the syllable Hrim. So take a deep inhale. Inhale and exhale. Slowly open your eyes, bring your hands to rest on your knees. Om Pavitra Pavitrova Sarvadistam Gatopiva Yashmede Pandarikaksham Sabhyabhyanta Sushi Om Shuklam Bharanam Vishnum Sashivanam Shatobhijam Prasanavananam Dayat Sarva Vigno Prasantaye Jai Ganesha. Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshvara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Sri Guru Ve Namah. Jai Guru. Om Trayambakam Yajamaye Sagandim Pushtivardhanam Urvarukameva Bandhanan Mrityu Mukshya Mamritat. Om Namah Shivaya. Mahakariti Samjasa Parampara Kramodita Sadasadyakta Sabhava Param Nanda Nandini. She's called the Great Annihilator, Mahakali, because she continuously perpetuates the stages of existence in an endless succession. Yet her true nature is beyond the categories of being and non-being. She is the ecstatic delight of unimaginable bliss. Kalim Mahakalam Alam Grasantim Vande Anchintam Analabhyam. Jai Ma. Praise be to Kali, who devours up the great cycles of time and devours them. She is inconceivable, indestructible, and unattainable. Jai Ma. So we're going to use our fire mantra as also our puja mantra. The mantra is Krim, 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 Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim, Dakshina Kalike. Krim, 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 Hum, Hum, Rim, Rim, Sva. I'll start out slow. If you feel like joining in, you're welcome to. Otherwise, just allow yourself to meditate and just let the mantra carry your awareness to where it needs to be. Om Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Dakshina Kalake. Krim 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 Om Rim Rim Sva. Jai Ma. Nametyaham karakala kalpa Vishvaradhasodata garva mritya Gastoyaya gasmazasam vitam Namami kalodita Mrityu kalim. We bow to the voracious consciousness known as Ritukali, who is beyond time and limitation, and she rises unexpectedly. She devours death, which appears in the form of arrogance, inflamed by a joyful excitement, expanding itself to all ego activities, when the notion of ownership expresses itself as the idea, this is mine. Jai Ma Ritukali. Kapuragoram Karunavataram Samsara Saram Bhujagendra Haram Sada Santam Hridayada Vinde Bivam Bivani Saitam Namami Devi Prapanote Hare Prasida Prasida Matara Jagata Kilasya Prasida Vishvesvara Pe Vishvam Tvamishora Devi Chachara Charasya Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva Agni Jyotir Jyotiagnir Sva. So we will make our offerings to the fire. I invite you to close your eyes, breathe deeply, and listen to the mantra. Again, I invite you to chant along if that feels like something you're comfortable doing, or again, just meditate on the sound of the mantra. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, krim, hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, krim, hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, sva. Krim, 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 hum, hum, rim, rim, dakshina kalake. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim Krim Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Dakshinakale. Krim 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 Hum Rim Rim Svaha. Keeping your eyes closed, allow yourself to feel the transformative power of this mantra. A mantra for healing through the destruction of transformation of our inner demons. And as you sit and meditate and breathe, I invite you to listen to this story and just allow yourself to visualize the events described. This is the story of a war between the Divine Mother, manifesting in several forms, and an army of demons. In truth, this is a battle that constantly takes place in our hearts and our minds. The demon army is commanded by two generals, Shumba, whose name means egoism, and Nishumba, whose name means self-doubt. Serving under them is a demon commander, Raktabija, meaning seeds of blood or seeds of desire, whom every drop of blood he sheds, another demon of equal strength grows. Think of how your egoism and doubts affect us day to day, and how one inner demon we're wrestling with easily multiplies into others, especially when we forget the presence of the Divine Mother in our lives. The demon commander Shumba, who is well known for extreme anger, gave orders for the entire army of demons to fight against the Divine Mother in her many forms. Demon soldiers assembled in the millions. As Shumba's demon army approached, the Divine Mother, in the form of Ma Durga, she plucked her bowstring, and the resulting twang filled the air. The lion which she rode let out a fearsome roar, and the goddess increased the sound by ringing a bell. This sound of the lion and the twang of the bow and the sound of the bell filled all directions, and was joined by the cries of Ma Kali. Hearing that sound, the fearful army of demons surrounded the goddess Durga, her lion, and the goddess Kali. At this time, as the demons assembled, 7 other aspects of the Divine Mother manifested to join in the fight. There was Brahmi, the creative principle; Maheshvari, the wife of Shiva, the destroyer; Kaumari, the young warrior; Vaishnavi, the sustainer; Varahi, the sow mother; Indriani of the sky; Narashimi, the lioness. These aspects are known as the Shaktis, which literally mean energies, together with Ma Kali and Ma Durga. These aspects of the Divine Mother are known as the matrikas, or little mothers. Each of these Shaktis had the same weapons as their male counterparts, the same ornaments, the same mount, and all of them prepared for battle against the demon army. The Shaktis were also joined by Lord Shiva, who represents the destructive principle of the universe, and who is the guru of the gods. Ma Durga then asked Shakti to act as her emissary. Please tell that arrogant and egotistical Shumba and Nishumba, as well as the other demons who have assembled there for war, that if they want to remain alive, they should go to Patala, the underworld, and allow the gods to once again rule over the universe and receive the devotion of humankind. Because the Divine Mother sent Lord Shiva himself as emissary, she is henceforth known as Shivaduti, she who sent Shiva as her messenger. The demon commanders, upon hearing the words of the Divine Mother, as told by Lord Shiva, became angry and marched in the direction where the goddesses were assembled. Then those enemies of the divine sent a shower of arrows, spears, and swords toward the goddesses. Ma Durga cut off the arrows, spears, and swords sent by the demons with their many weapons, and retaliated with arrows from her own bow. Similarly, goddess Kali killed many demons with her swift sword. Brahmi sprinkled water from her sacred pot over the demons and caused them to lose their strength. Maheshvari with her trident, Vaishnavi with her discus, and Kaumari with her spear killed countless demons with great anger. Varahi killed many with her boar's tusks, and Narashimi the lioness with her claws. Many more were crushed beneath the feet of Indrani's war elephants. Those demons that fell, hearing the great war of Shivaduti, here eaten by her immediately, the soldiers of the demon army began to panic, and they ran away from the battle. The great Asura, or demon, called Raktabija, the blood seed, the seeds of desire, seeing that his army was fleeing, became incredibly angry and went to war with the goddesses. When a drop of his blood fell to the ground, that drop rose another Asura demon exactly like him. As he fought with the goddesses, he was struck by their many weapons, and for each a drop of blood that fell from his wounds, another demon just like him appeared and joined in the battle. Soon the universe was filled with blood-seed demons. Upon seeing the proliferation of blood demons, Ma Durga said to the goddess Kali, "O Chamunda, slayer of passion and anger, open your mouth wide and roll out your tongue. Catch the drops of blood as you eat the blood demons. Do this, and Raktabija will soon die from the loss of blood." So as Kali ate the blood demons and caught the drops of blood falling from her tongue, Ma Durga and the other matrikas struck Raktabija with their weapons, and before long, the once mighty Raktabija died from blood loss as his body shriveled away into nothing. Seeing their adversary dead, the mother goddesses, drunk on the blood of demons, danced and celebrated their victory. In some accounts of this story, Ma Kali is described with intense bloodlust at the conclusion of this battle, and she stalks the killing ground with and demons as they flee. The gods, fearing that her uncontrollable rage could destroy the universe, became afraid. Lord Shiva, Ma Kali's consort, believed that he could calm the raging mother. He walked upon the battlefield and laid down on his back like a corpse before her, allowing her to step on his lifeless body. Upon feeling her husband below her feet, Ma was immediately calmed. According to some accounts, Shiva becomes animated again and aroused, resulting in the two making love. In other accounts, when Shiva falls to the ground, he transforms into an infant. The wrathful Kali then picks up the child and begins to nurse him. In yet another account, sometimes criticized for being rather patriarchal in nature, the Divine Mother becomes embarrassed when she realizes she has stepped upon her husband and makes the facial expression where she sticks out her tongue. The Kali of this nature is also called Dakshina Kali, meaning the right-handed Kali, because her foot rests upon Lord Shiva. She is the benevolent, boon-giving form of the goddess. Her other form, Vamakali, the left-handed Kali, the destructive side of her personality, who creates a current opposite of conventional norms. In all these versions and interpretations, the goddess of death and destruction reveals her equally powerful aspects as the mother of fertility, nurturing, compassion, and enlightenment. Continue to breathe deeply, thinking about the images that were in your mind as I retold this story. And then take a deep and clearing breath, letting go of the meditation. And allow your eyes to slowly open and look upon your screen and our fire with a relaxed gaze. And allow that personal desire that is no longer useful to you, imagine it going into those flames. And also think about what more appropriate or healthier thing that desire can be transformed into. And feel that more harmonious energy coming towards you from the light of this fire. Jema. 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 So listen now to the words of the sage Abhinavagupta. A bound soul who has any of these convictions, I am dense, I am inert matter, or I am completely bound by my karma, or I am impure, or I am the pawn of others, may seek to attain the steady conviction of the opposite of these views. If he or she succeeds in this, he or she immediately becomes the Lord or Lady, whose body is the whole universe and whose is the soul of consciousness. In whatever manner such a conviction may be attained, a tantric yogi should cultivate it at all times. One should not allow one's perspective to become divorced from the real nature of things, and thus be led into doubt by the mass of foolish teachings in this world. Jema Mritukali. Jema Mritukali. Jema Mritukali. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Bhunaktu Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Sana Bhavatu Sana Bhunaktu Saviryam Kadavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu Ma Vidvidyavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Loka Samasta Sukhino Bhavantu. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Tat Sat Om. Jai Ganesha. Jai Guru. Om Namah Shivaya. Jai Ma Kali. Jai Ma Mritukali. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Mata Di. Jai Ma. And Namaste. So, thank you everybody for joining me tonight. I hope you enjoyed this puja and meditation. And you can always replay this broadcast and do the meditation again. Especially want to thank Deborah and Rafa and Susan and April for joining me this evening, and everybody else who's joining now or watching this broadcast later. Have a wonderful night. Have a wonderful few days ahead, and I look forward to you joining me on Tuesday as we share more meditations from the Vijnana Tantra. Till then, namaste, Jai Mata Di, and thank you.